Hello again, welcome back. This is the Kaylied Gamer. This is time for just a quick evening stream, streaming some Dreamcast games.
Dreamcast 用のゲームディスクです。1トラック目にゲームのデータが入っていますので、再生しないでください。
Just see if we can get those audio levels up a little bit.
Dreamcast 用のゲームディスクです。1トラック目にゲームのデータが入っていますので、再生しないでください。これはドリームキャスト用のゲームディスクです。1トラック目にゲームのデータが入っていますので、再生しないでください。これはドリームキャスト用のゲームディスクです。1トラック目にゲームのデータが入っていますので、再生しないでください。
Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me. Anyway, welcome back. Back to another sort of late evening stream for me, I suppose. Or is it early evening? I suppose it could be classed as early evening for one of our streams. Oh, if anyone wants to drop a message on the stream, feel free, but I'll just be playing probably an hour's worth of Dreamcast games, various Dreamcast games. So it's all genuine hardware tonight with the Dreamcast in action. Japanese Dreamcast in place. And first of all, we're going to be playing a bit of Sonic Adventure. I haven't played this one in quite a while now. So I was amazed by this game back in the day. So this is the Japanese version. Skip the so this is the save game in it. Probably a transfer save game rather than another memory card in the past. Amazing how good this game still looks. So there's a scanline filter effect added using the inline scan generator. Just to give it a sort of only through a CRT effect. I really thought this was an amazing looking game back in the day. So it did have a few niggles with the gameplay. So that the camera was a little bit wayward. You got the left trigger to sort of, and the right trigger to rotate the camera. They tried to eliminate a lot of the camera problems, didn't they, with the GameCube release, but I've always preferred the Dreamcast version than the director's cut. Time for a bit of snowboarding.
凍らされても何度かジャンプすれば脱出できるはずよ。
Pretty nice cabin in it. It's not now making slow. from Sonic Jam. This was Sonic's first proper 3D game, wasn't it? Probably class Sonic Racing as 3D. Not in my opinion. Sonic Racing into Sonic R. There's that sort of weird Sonic 3D racing game on it. It's a strange game, really, for the sound. Oh no! Oh, it's a bad move, wasn't it? I mean. Thank you. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Back down here again. Oh, well done. Well done. Yeah, what's this? Yeah, well anyway. I think we'll quit that. I think we'll probably play on one of the earlier levels. Mystic Ruins a night. It's a nightmare, isn't it, that one? Cameo back. Head back to Twinkle Park or something like that. Something that's a little bit less evil to play. Oh well, it's time for a drink, I think. Right, Station Square. One of my favourite levels in the game is this.
敵を倒せばカートに乗ることができるのよ。
Well, it was on my favourite levels in the game. But in there. For some reason shit didn't want to accelerate video, I've never had that before. You can guarantee while streaming you'll always find some fault with a game that you've never seen before. A lot of people actually preferred Sonic Adventure 2 to Sonic Adventure 1, but personally I've always preferred Sonic Adventure 1. Thought it was a little bit more, I don't know, a bit more effort put into the first one to the second one. What's the second? cutscene. Continue. Always thought this is a brilliant looking level on the game. It's one of the games you can just mess about on, and like you ain't really paying that much attention to what you're doing. You just want to get to the end of the level. You're just collecting a few rings, getting a few extra lives. So this level is absolutely massive, really. Quite an open plan, really. It's quite an open plan level. Yeah, this is just a save game.
Hey,
It's just a
coming
save game
up.
that was already on there, mate. I finished this game years ago. Back on release. I finished it a couple of times. Me anyway, mate. You alright? So this is the exact same copy of the game, original disc of the game that I bought with the Dreamcast back in January 1999. Still the same game. I kept along with the Dreamcast when I did get rid of a lot of my Dreamcast games, but I kept that and I kept Sega Rally and a few others. Kept about 12 games originally from my first collection, which I probably had about 60 or 70 at one point. Yeah, I remember when I first had my import Dreamcast, you can actually play it in SCART. The SCART leads weren't out. You had to play it in NTSC composite, or I don't think the S video leads are out actually. The S video leads might have been out in Japan, but I had to wait for SCART leads to come out. Yeah, sounds good, mate. Do a bit of a mix. Yeah, it's like this tonight. I'm just going to be streaming a bit of Dreamcast things on. Connect you up to the capture card quite easily using the VGA HDMI lead I've got. Well, I've got the VGA HDMI leads. They look sharp in VGA in this game. Yeah, I saw you stream this the other week. You got it in like the widescreen format, haven't you? Because the way you capture it. So I'm just running this into the into OBS. As far as I know, it's holding it up in 4x3 format. Looks like on you can't see on the screen. You never bought it back in the day for the Dreamcast? Oh man, this is one of the reasons why I bought a Dreamcast. Just love the look of it. When I saw it in the magazines and things, I just thought it looked brilliant. This is like, you know, some of the... like, I don't know what you call it, one of the AAA titles I suppose on release when it, well near release, they actually released with it, did it? You had Virtua Fighter in Japan, you had Pen Triathlon was it? Yeah, Fighter and something else, it was 7 Cross or something. But yeah, I got, at the same time as I got my import Dreamcast, I'll pick this up and I'll pick up Virtua Fighter 3 as well. Virtua Fighter 3, Virtua Fighter 3, Tournament Battle, Tag Battle, Tournament Battle, Tag Battle. Yeah, I think it's just Virtua Fighter 3 to me. You say that was the latest version of Virtua Fighter 3 one. Yeah, that's the thing. It's cheap, easy cap. It's like, you know, it does a decent job for what it is. considering it, you know, it's only a 20 quid job from China. I think it was supposed to be a little bit more expensive than that actually, this one. Just so I managed to pick it up on eBay a bit cheaper. I only paid 20 on eBay. I think you've seen it for about 30 odd quid. Yeah, that'll do. That's alright, I was just checking the laptop. Yeah, well that's what this is. It's very similar. It's one of these. Two of these. They're made by the same company. Well, they're made by the same company. They do the same job. Don't they? These inline HDMI leads. Managed to get hold of two of them. One of them was like, I paid 15 quid for one, and the other one was 25 quid. Yeah. Weren't expensive. Like I say, they do a really good job of outputting the VGA into HDMI. And so it can look a bit sharper than this actually. I mean, it looks okay, but I've got the scan lines on, just sort of like it darkens the image, and it also dulls the sound a little bit as well. I think it would run into a scan line chain, but obviously it's something to do with passing through that HDMI connection. It seems to dull the sound as well on the games. What's it doing? So it's still with this game, and it's a camera in it. The camera is a bit of a but, you know, it's either this or Mario 64, and if you think Mario 64 is a good game, but it's a bit slow moving in it. I mean, you can hardly say this game's slow moving. I mean, when you're trying to do a Sonic game in 3D, it's a fast moving game, and it's Sonic generally. Sonic games are fast moving, so I think for all its criticisms back in the day, this game did a fairly good job of like giving you like a 3D Sonic world, you know. To be fair, I don't think the director's cut on the GameCube is better than this, so I think this is a better version. Yeah, Sonic 2. I did have that on the GameCube. Okay. Sonic Battle in it. So I've got Sonic 2. I've got the is it the 20th anniversary one, the one with the in the box with the you got the little coin with it as well. Got that one for the Dreamcast. Yeah, I think they'll put something else on actually. I can play a bit of Sonic. I mean, I could probably try and play the city level, but I think I'm just going to put something else on. I'll put something else on. Sonic 2, yeah. GameCube. The Dreamcast games are stupid prices, some of them, aren't they? They're really on stupid prices. You know, especially some of the Japanese shooters and that stuff, like Border Down. I mean, Christ's sake, you must be a nutcase to spend that kind of money on a game. You know, especially just a disc. So after all, it's a compact disc. It's like Polestar and the Neo Geo. I mean, I bought that. I got it out for a really good price, but I couldn't really justify keeping it after considering how much it was worth and very often I played it. So I chopped it in and got rid of it. Yeah, stick another one. Stick a bit of Dead or Alive 2 on. Yes. No, I can't be spending loads of money on games like old games. I mean, I bought Shock Troopers last year for the MVS. I mean, that's a good game, Shock Troopers. So that's why I bought it. I mean, I got it on one of them multi-carts, and you can play to emulate car Shock Troopers. But I don't really want to. It's a bit dark, doesn't it, on that screen? Does it? No, it's not too bad. No, I'll spend the money on a cart or something that's, you know, it's worth a few quid. But like a CD, I think this paying a lot of money for a game on a CD it's a bit of a loser, isn't it?
この戦いには絶対に勝つ。
So I've got way too many games to play anyway. You know what I mean? I couldn't be spending. I don't really need to spend any more on games. No way. So I've got more time than I've ever had, and I still ain't got enough time in the day to play all the games I've got. I mean, if I retired now, I probably still wouldn't be able to play all the games I've got. But not properly anyway, you know what I mean? Play to completion. And I'm sure there's a lot of gamers out there the same. You know, that you got a wall full of games. I mean, you never get time to play them, or when you do, you're too tired because you've been stuck at work. And so I have been working recently, but still got things to do. You know what I mean? You can't just sit in front of the screen all day playing games. Still life evolves around playing. You know, don't evolve around playing games, does it? You know what I mean? This is a pastime usually. And you usually ain't got enough free time in the day, have you? Especially on an evening. Especially if you're in a relationship. I mean, you can't spend all day in the other half of the house playing video games, can you, if you're in a relationship? So if you live on your own, maybe, but it's alright now and again, a couple of hours, you know what I mean? But I ain't got the save game saved on this card. No. There's no costumes or nothing unlocked. Never mind. Don't really matter, does it? It's only cosmetics. It's only the cosmetics.
よろしくね。邪魔よ。Get ready, fine.
Yeah. Remember playing a lot of this game as well. Back on release. Played the life out of this. I had the American version, and it didn't have quite so much unlockables. Or quite so many unlockables, I should say, not quite so much. Not quite as much extra content, like less costumes and stuff. It's like this has got the you can kick them through the upstairs windows inside the Dragon Hills building. I put a video on YouTube. God, it's probably about 8 years ago, 9 years ago now, something like that.
すごいわね。ここまで来るなんて。あなたが。
Right, so you dying in the American release, if I remember right.
Get ready, fight!
So a lot of people like the PS2 version, but I just think the PS2 version, it's just that the graphics are so... And that got that interlaced jaggy effect, haven't they? It's got some nice, like, special effects and stuff. Like that weird, like, dream effect on the Tengu demon at the end for like, the final boss. But apart from that, I mean, the actual in-game graphics, I think, are like poor compared to the Dreamcast version.
どうしても引かない気ね。Get ready, fight!
It's like Soul Calibur's another one as well, wasn't it? One of those fairly early Dreamcast games. It's like, it's hard to beat.
Winner! 自慢の歌も聞けなかったわね。
Yeah, they really deserve to do better really with the Dreamcast Sega. Such a shame really that the life of the machine was cut short. I mean, there's a lot of mistakes made by Sega, true, but there's a lot of underhanded hype from the likes of Sony and a lot of the press, obviously, they must have been bought out by Sony, I reckon, a lot of it. I mean, there's a hell of a lot of PlayStation owners, obviously, from the previous gen, from the Saturn versus PS2, Saturn versus PS1 era. And obviously they were all like gearing up for the PlayStation 2 because it was going to be the latest, greatest thing. And I remember having a Dreamcast at the time and going into a game store. It was an importer. And he got a PlayStation 2 running, and I saw, what was it, Ridge Racer and Tekken. Well, I got to admit, Tekken Tag Tournament didn't look that bad. But when I saw Ridge Racer running, was it Ridge Racer 5, was it? Yeah, Ridge Racer 5, wasn't it? Oh, nah, that looks shocking. Really shocking. Say, oh, I've got a PS2, I've got a couple of PS2s, the Jap and the Power one, but nah. Apart from a couple of games on there, I mean, I wouldn't really miss it if I got rid of it. I mean, it's got a couple of, you know, games that really good exclusive games on there, in my opinion, but there's a shed load of shovelware on PS2. I just think it was just well overrated. I'm not the biggest PS2 fan. Well, if anyone that knows me knows that, you know, I was always more of a Sega nut than a Sony fan, definitely. Yeah. So that, I think that's why I originally, after the Dreamcast, I decided to go with the GameCube, because I thought, well, at least it's like, you know, got the typical Japanese gameplay, rather than Sony's trying to be like westernised. And then, obviously, you know, the Xbox came out, then, you know, Dead or Alive and the likes came out on the Xbox, and you got Halo, and then it was all, to me, it was all like Xbox. All Xbox for me then, and it was like a 360. I did get a PS3, but to me... It's definitely, you know, it's a shame really that the Dreamcast thing, you know, probably lasts a bit longer, but it is what it is. So considering it's only had like, what, about 2 to 3 years lifespan, there's a lot of good games out for Dreamcast. So. So they've been ported to other systems as well, haven't they? I mean, it's like I've said before, a friend of mine had a Dreamcast, and obviously when you heard about the Dreamcast, it's going to come to a close, the development of it. Oh, sorry, pardon me, the development on it, games. Evening, Dane, still right, mate? Right, Dane. But yeah, I'm just waffling on about a Dreamcast. As I say, there seems to be a bit of a revival for Dreamcast the past few years, don't there? I say a lot of people skipped Dreamcast back in the day, didn't they? They were like up straight on the PS2 bandwagon. And then, you know, by the time we got a power release over, I really did get some good games released on it. In my opinion, it was probably worth, you know. And then you had like, was it Grand Theft Auto 3? Yeah, and then after that, well, rest history with the PS2 8. That was just like the system to own one after Grand Theft Auto 3. I've got to admit, I liked Grand Theft Auto 3 on it, even though it, like, you know, it runs like crap and it looks pretty low tech, but go on, we'll try one more story mode game on here. Be the wrestler guy. He wants to be Hulk Hogan. His name's Bass. Shandy Bass. Or is it Randy Bass or Shandy Bass?
Get ready.
Could be Randy Bass, couldn't it? Shandy the Randy Bass. Who's that Randy the Shandy Bass? Who cares? Big guy with the app win on it wins anyway. Saw your stream if you're still on downstairs. Saw your stream earlier. I did put a comment on there with the is that some sort of trucking game, is it? Some sort of trucking game. Could be like some sort of 2021 18 wheeler. Eddie Stobbart. Director's cut. Ain't gonna do it, am I? I should have kicked her through the door, through that window right there. That mesh on the side there, you can see on the side of the building, that framework, that window, you can kick them through there. And then you can carry on your battle inside the building. I don't think that's in the PAL one, is he? I know definitely ain't in the American one.
ティーナちゃん。今日からおめえはティナちゃんだ。
Yeah, okay, look, Ronnie. Get on with it.
Get ready.
Yeah, have a bit of that. Yeah, oh yeah. Wesley Snipes gonna kick his ass now, isn't he? Yeah, see for ya. Come on. Oh, it was a comeback, Rory. That was a comeback. That was definitely a comeback.
Get ready.
Come on, out the window. Such a with him, Bass. It's just bass. Is he bass or bass? Say bass, isn't he? The ace of bass. Get Bass. Get out the window. Come on. Time to die. Yeah, alright, Michael. How you doing, Carl, mate? How you doing? Yeah, it is. It's a great looking game on Dreamcast. Yeah, it is a really good looking game on Dreamcast. How you doing anyway? Everyone having a good Wednesday evening? Is it Wednesday, is it? They seem to all blend into one these days, don't they? These days. Good for me anyway. Even at least the kids can get back to school soon now. At least they've got somewhere to go. We're all still locked away.
You lose.
Yeah, well, what happened there then? What happened there? Game over. It's time to put something else on, I think. Oh, great, mate. Glad you're doing well. Glad you're doing well. All good here. All good here. New day, same old shit. Let's try a bit of. It's an old one and all. Power Stone. Bit of Power Stone. Again, another original disc from way back in 1999, 2000, or whenever it came out. An original purchase from Game Shack. I remember buying that one back in the day. Back all back when. Say all back when, it's not say back in the day. Yeah, games of the older persuasion, I don't like the old saying back in the day, I don't think. It makes them feel old. Unfortunately, we're all getting older, we're not getting any younger, I'm afraid. Facts of life. Let's see if I can fucking decipher the Japanese on this now. Oh, so you like this one then? Now it's funny enough, the import shop that I bought this from, they slated this when I bought it. They're like, oh god, I really hate this, I don't know what they've done. They've sort of done some weird hybrid fighting game. I can't stand it. I don't like it. You know what I mean? I was like, well, I'll give it a shot because it's got really good reviews, and I say, oh, he's all right. It's a strange game for sure. Yeah, I remember seeing this running in, I think it was Computer Exchange Birmingham as well. Yeah. And I see everyone was there looking at the screen. I think it was a couple of weeks after I bought it. Everyone was there looking at the screen it was running and going like, you know, they looked pretty amazed by it. And I was thinking, I've got this to play it on. I don't know what I was doing in Birmingham at the time. I was probably just going up there, just having a wander around, doing a bit of shopping. But yeah. Again, I can't remember the last time I powered this thing up. As in this game, not the Dreamcast. And obviously I should be running around trying to get them crystals, shouldn't I? Beating the crystals out of him, come on. I need to play this more often. I haven't actually played this game in ages. Again, it's just a bit of a piss about really. Just chucking a few games on. Having a bit of a mess about. I'm actually surprised how good this looks on the old cheap ass LED that I've got connected up to with the scan gen on it. Shockingly good really for a piece of crap LED. So I played the Dreamcast with the VGA HDMI lead with the upscaler on the plasma, and it looks really crisp. It looks really good. It's almost like CR2. It's really crisp. Go on, we'll try another character. Fucker. I think we've all met the fuckers now. We're gonna something else. Put another stick another character on there.
Welcome to Power.
So this has got that like VMU game as well, hasn't he? Still a ninja guy. Well, yeah, ninja's a samurai, isn't he? He's a funny ninja, isn't he? He's a funny old ninja, isn't he? Yeah, blue samurai guy. Blue samurai guy. Jeez, I bet it's been probably at least 5 years since I played this game. Which is, you know, it's a crime, isn't it, really? When you got that many games, and you know. To be fair, I've been playing more modern games and retro games the past few years, 5 or 6 years maybe. I collect the retro games, but I haven't been playing them that much. I mean, I do enjoy playing them when I do finally pair the retro consoles up. Like I said, yeah, retro consoles to me, them just my old consoles. Well, this one is anyway. Say Xbox, the original Xbox is retro now, isn't it, I suppose. It's like the GameCube. I was going to put the GameCube on, but I don't think I've used a GameCube since I got the Wii, because obviously you could play GameCube games on the release week, couldn't you? Which is what I was using the Wii for, as well as GameCube games. I was playing, as well as the Wii games, I was playing GameCube games on it. So once I bought the Wii, the GameCube sort of got neglected. So the actual cube itself, I bet that cube probably ain't been powered on for probably about 6 years, something like that. Gotta be. I remember the last time I did a GameCube video on YouTube. Last time I did a GameCube video on YouTube was probably the last time it got powered on. So the missus is all into playing the Switch. When it decides to play any games, it's usually the Switch. Used to be a 3DS, so we both got 3DSs. Yeah, you sold all your Cube stuff. Yeah, I did. I sold all my Cube stuff, all but for stuff like Mario Sunshine and that. I kept them, but I got rid of a lot of stuff like Star Fox Assault. Oh god, what was it? Skies of Arcadia. Was it the 1,000-Year Door? Was it the Paper Mario? I had like loads of games for the Cube, and I chopped them all in. I should have chopped them all in when I got a 360. I think I probably kept about 10 GameCube games, and since then I think I've got about 15, 20 GameCube games now. Well, I ain't picked up any of the expensive Cube games like I've got rid of, like Skies of Arcadia and that. It's possibly the point in picking them up again. So, got the Dreamcast Skies of Arcadia. I've got an American version of that, and I've got a Japanese version of it. So I originally got Skies of Arcadia on the Cube because what's he doing here? Evil, what's he trying to do? He's trying to get. See, he's trying to get that crystal from up there, wasn't he? Yeah, it's my turn now. We can get some. You know what, you get all the crystal now. Screw me over. No. Do that. Oh, look at that. 5, 4, 3. See, he's got more energy as well. It's amazing, eh? It's a Capcom. That's a Capcom calling up for your A. Oh, your PS1 and 2 I'm going next. Whoa. Did I get seller's remorse, mate? So you'll end up buying them all back off eBay for 3 times the price that you sold them for. You don't want that, do you? Nah, I've only ever done that in the past, really. I've had seller's remorse about a couple of things. I mean, probably a few Dreamcast games that, like I say, I got rid of in my collection. I've pulled back over the years. And like I say, I've got PC Engine stuff back in the Mega Drive and the AES. Of course, I ain't done it. I've sold stuff in the past and bought them again. But like, chances are I ain't planning on letting them go. Not again. Not yet. Yeah, put something else on. Stick another one on. Pop another one in and play some of that. What should we play? Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Again, that's another game that I bought a few years back. Oh, I didn't have that originally when I had a Dreamcast. I bought. Oh, I don't remember having it originally. I think I had the first one. I don't think I did have Marvel vs. Capcom 2. No, I'm sure I didn't. God, it's amazing. Yeah, that many games, you forget what you had and what you don't have. Who knows? Yeah. The Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Oh, that's another generic versus fighter to some people. I always prefer SNK versus Capcom. Or is it Capcom versus SNK and Capcom versus SNK? It was SNK versus Capcom. That was the one that was released on the NBS, wasn't it? I think I've got that on the LG Xbox. Yeah, you really don't care for the PlayStation anymore. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I've got that much crap in the past. I mean, I've still got loads of PS2 stuff and that. I was just buying them up when they were super cheap years ago, before I started YouTubing, and it was like, let's say they're probably worth something now. Some of the titles, I did get rid of a few of them on eBay, but I'm sure they're probably worth something.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Definitely worth more to someone else than they am to me. Because I don't really play PS2. I reckon I could probably slim my PS2 collection down. The Japanese ones, but I could probably slim them down to what like the ones I got. 70% of them I'm happy with. So I probably got about 20 odd games Japanese. That's my limit on that. The PAL ones, I think I've got about 120 PAL games now, and it's probably only about 15 that I'd say I wouldn't want to get rid of.
Capcom presents Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
It's not a Dreamcast. I mean, all the games I've got for Dreamcast now, it's probably only a couple. Is it, what's that one? Is it Cosmic Smash? Is it that tennis 3D, like, it's like a tennis game, isn't it? Like a 3D breakout tennis style game. It's Cosmic Smash, I think, innit? I think it's probably that. I wouldn't mind getting on a Dreamcast. And like the original Res on the Dreamcast, I've got it on PS2 Japanese, but I'd like that on Dreamcast. But, I'll live without it. I ain't gonna lose any sleep about them.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
And I can't really think of any other Dreamcast games I really want. I mean, there's a few nice shooters out there, but very often I play them. Stuff like Border Down and that. I don't think... Yeah, I think we're buying them at the right time now. I mean... Should really be playing this with the arcade stick, shouldn't I? Just playing it with the old prog standard Dreamcast original finger cramp pad. It's got some weird music in it, this game. Don't get me wrong, I like it, but it's got some strange music and it's a strange choice of soundtrack on this game. Maybe destroyed her. What time is it? 9:30. I'll probably only stream till about 10 o'clock. That'll be what? About an hour and 3/4. That's plenty long enough. So I might stick the Xbox on after. Just got something to perhaps grab me a snack or something. I'll probably stick the Xbox on, have a couple of beers, and probably get playing online. The missus probably asleep. Probably fell asleep watching the telly downstairs. Yeah, that's pretty good, eh? That's got to be cool, eh? That's pretty. Don't just connect the pads. You can connect the arcade sticks and everything, or if you got that. It's like one of them Brook converters. The ASCII pad's a bit like that, isn't it? It's a bit like a SAT pad. It's a bit like a SAT pad, isn't it? The ASCII pad. Yeah, it's a bit like a SAT pad, isn't it? It's called the ASCII pad, isn't it? So you can get all these retro bit for the USB pads for everything now, Kai. You can get Super Nintendo, Saturn ones, Mega Drive ones, a lot, 6 button. You see, you don't see this emulated that often, do you? Probably because them 3D backgrounds in it. Being Naomi, I suppose. It's still amazing how good some of the Dreamcast games look and play. You know, it's like 20 years old. And 20-year-old tech. And just think like, this was what, 1998? Well, classic almost 1999 when it, so it was the October 1998 this came out in Japan. And then like, what did you have, like 4 years before this you had like the PS1 there, and like 10 years before that you had the Mega Drive, I suppose. But like you say, that, you know, how advanced this was compared to like PS1 and stuff. No, that's the thing. See, I mean, the Saturn had a really good D-pad, didn't it? That the original Saturn pad. It's like, so I got my Saturn down here. And so I got 3D. And the Noise pad. It's the Japanese version. But yeah, I mean, that Saturn pad. It's classic, eh? That Saturn pad. See, I got all craps under here. Keep it all under the CRT. Let's pause that. But yeah, it's classic, eh? The old Saturn pad. So I still got a couple of them, the old grey Saturn pad. Jap Saturn. Yeah, classic. Yeah, such an amazing console, really. The Saturn for 2D stuff, still. You know. But say, I don't know. It's a nostalgia thing, isn't it? It is for me, anyway. It must be a nostalgia thing. I mean, like yourself. I've got a PS1, I've got a PS2. You say I never had a PS1 back when. Let's not say back in the day. But back when back when I never had a PS1. Plus, my mate had got a PS1. A few workmates have got PS1s as well. I've got a Saturn. A couple of workmates have got a PS1 and a Saturn. And I was like, nah, I'll just stick with the Saturn. I was tempted to get a PS1 at one point. I think it was for Gran Turismo. And I never did. I held out for the Dreamcast in the end. So around about the time the Dreamcast was being touted, then Sony stepped in, you know, trying to dampen its prospects. Talking about the PS2, didn't they? I'm very good, am I? Should have definitely tagged out, you know. Yeah, this is another one. Like I say, I can't remember the last time I played this properly. To be fair, I probably have never played this game properly. I used to have this on the original Xbox. Yeah. I thought it was really good on the original Xbox actually. The only trouble with the original Xbox is that the RGB out on it is pretty shitty and it's really like fuzzy. It just ain't sharp at all, is it? The original Xbox RGB out, it's got a sort of weird fuzz effect in it. It's because the resolution's been like messed with to fit a standard definition, and I don't know, is it interlaced or something? It's had something done to it, and it just ain't sharp at all. The nearest you can get to a sharp picture in the Xbox was I don't know, wasn't it? It's probably SVDO lead. The sharpest, probably the sharpest pitch you can get the original Xbox in it, unless you have it HDMI modded.
Time over. You lose.
I mean, I don't know what these HDMI leads are like for the original Xbox. I've heard they're supposed to be quite good, and they look quite, you know, decent quality when you see people streaming with them and stuff. But you know, I don't really want to. Very often, I normally use the original Xbox on an HDMI set. I don't think I'll bother buying one. And say not just, I'm tempted not to bother, not just for streaming. But again, going a bit off track there, talking about original Xbox. Let's try it on normal. Yeah, I was sat all the way. You know, Sega Rally, Virtua Fighter 2. You know what I mean? I know it's the same old games. Yeah, everyone mentions Sega Rally, Virtua Fighter 2, Fighters Mega Mix, but then you got like 2D stuff as well. And, you got all like the and the SNK games with the RAM carts and the King of Fighters with the ROM cart and stuff. It's like, I don't know. But I can understand why people were into PS1. I mean, stuff like, you know, if you're into Ridge Racer and you're into the Tekken games, you know, and like Wipeout. I mean, I went around my mate's house. I enjoyed playing Demolition. Was it Destruction Derby? Was it Destruction Derby? Wasn't it? And was it Rage Racer? I say I've got Rage Racer on PS1 now. Yeah, like I say, you got some other games like Porsche Challenge, you know, which are full shite. But, you know. We got like Resident Evil and that. I remember playing Resident Evil loads. Yeah, and like Tomb Raider, God, he was obsessed with Tomb Raider. It's probably Lara Croft's pixelated arse, I don't know. But we'll say I've got a Tomb Raider on the Saturn, the Japanese version, so it actually runs decent in 60 frames. It's called Tomb Raiders in it, the Japanese version of Tomb Raider. I must say 60 frames. It's 60 frames? Is 60 frames on the Saturn Tomb Raider? 60 Hz anyway, maybe 60 frames, I don't know. I was getting that. Handy tune, you know. Come on, son. You can do some pigs onto me, come on. Bit of monkey magic. Some baseline in it. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. I kept him one eye. Oh man, yeah, Outrun 2. Right again. A lot of great games from that era, aren't there? I mean, whoa. Yeah, Outrun 2 is great. I love Outrun 2. He runs like crap on the 360 though, doesn't he? He ain't really good on the 360, is he? Outrun 2, unfortunately. Which is a shame because, like you're saying, backwards compatible. Some of the games, you know, they do look good on the 360. But Outrun 2, no, it ain't good at all, is he, on the 360? It's got like bad frame drops, I mean. Yeah, he's got bad frame drops, hasn't he? Yeah, I must put someone else on. Talking about bad frame drops. Let's put a bit of Sega Rally on. Back in the day, or back at time of release, Sega Rally obviously got a bit of grief about the old frame drops in it. Whereas like PS3 360 era, you had loads of games, didn't you, that were running, and even on PS4 now you had loads of games running at 30 FPS. Obviously they got all the effects and stuff turned on, but yeah, it runs like cat shit, doesn't it, on Outrun 2 does on the 360. You know, it looks nice and sharp, but Christ, why does it drop so many frames? That is just really badly optimized. Is that probably why they ain't got Afterburner Climax? I'm sure Afterburner Climax ain't. Pardon me, that ain't. Bloody hell. Pardon me. Afterburner Climax, that ain't 360 either, is it? So I like Afterburner Climax. That's Afterburner Climax ain't 360. Of course, Afterburner Climax is 360. Afterburner Climax is 360. It ain't been backwards compatible on Xbox One, has he? Don't know what I'm on about. Yeah. But now, Outrun 2 on the original Xbox does run pretty bad on the 360, don't need backwards compatibility, like I say, and the sound, but I think SP runs a bit better, doesn't he? I think SP runs a bit better, but he looks a bit jaggy, doesn't he? I've actually got that one on PS2, I've played it on PS2, it's ain't a bad conversion for PS2 actually, is he? Outrun 2 Coast to Coast. Yeah, Afterburner. Afterburner Climax is on the 360. Yeah, it's on the 360 and the PS3. Like I say, I was a bit pissed off that it ain't backwards compatible on the Xbox One. No, I don't know what the hell Sega's thinking. I mean, why ain't Outrun 2 on the Microsoft store? You know what I mean? Why ain't it on the store? I'm sure the people would pay for that. Even if it's something, you know, a few quid. Don't know why. Is it licensing through Ferrari? I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, Afterburner Climax. I like Afterburner Climax on the 360. It runs really well. I remember seeing that in coin-op. Never played a coin-op of it. I've only ever seen it being played. Well, it looks pretty good on the 360, so I'll take it as it's pretty close to coin-op. Yeah. We got 10 minutes anyway, because I'm only going to stream till 10 o'clock. You stop playing these games, you're playing for hours before you know you're either playing them for hours and hours in the daytime, or you're playing until the early hours of the morning. Fortunately, I mean, look, I've got to get up at bloody 6 o'clock in the morning like I have done for the past 30 odd years, but like, still, I don't really want to be playing these between 4 in the morning. Really. I don't know, maybe I do want to be playing them at 3 or 4 in the morning. Yeah, they should have done that. Yeah, exactly, mate. I think Scud Race. Jesus. I mean, how many people have said, "God, bring Scud Race. Bring Scud Race back." I mean, Jesus. I mean, put it this way. If arcade perfect versions of this, Scud Race, Daytona 2, even though Daytona 2 I've only ever seen being played, I've never actually played Daytona 2, so I can't really comment on the quality of the game. But I'd probably still download it. If it was on Xbox Live, I'd download it. So if they put all them games in some sort of 20 quid compilation, along with Outrun 2 and the Japanese version, or SP or something as well, to put them on some sort of compilation release, Sega, on the PS4 or the Xbox One or whatever. All these new consoles, I mean these new, like the Series X or something, I don't really want to buy a Series X in all honesty. But if they released it on PS4, it's already got the user base and you know, God, it's money in the bank, surely. Jesus. That will be money in the bank, surely. 3, 2, 1, go! 50, long, easy right, maybe. Open. 100, very, very long, easy left, maybe. Open. 200, easy right, easy left. 70, long, easy left. 150, easy right. Yeah, he's doing too good on here. I mean, I bet over the next checkpoints. just about scraped through. Look, I'm gonna make the end of level checkpoint by no way, no means. I don't think even Wily Coyote's rocket pack's gonna get me to the end checkpoint on this level. I'm extremely shocked. Nah, no way. Yes. Yeah, they should just take the licenses out, like the coin ops and stuff. I mean, have you played Double Dragon on the PS4? I mean, even some of the billboards and things have changed, haven't they? Is it the Volkswagen Beetle on the first level? They even have to change that. It's saying license to have the likeness of the Volkswagen Beetle in there. Just seems a bit. What I'm going to do is actually I'll turn these scan lines off. Makes it a bit brighter. Isn't it a bit brighter? It's quite dull then. Yeah, try that. It's a bit dark, doesn't it? It looks a bit dark, actually. Try it again. Yeah, Sega's got such a great coin-op heritage. I mean, I think it's it squandered the Mega Drive heritage, but as for coin-ops, I mean, only recently they've started to bring out some of like the classics on 3DS, haven't they? Got the M2 conversions of Thunderblade and the like a few years back. I mean, how many years it taken for an old version of Thunderblade to get released? You know, the coin-op version. You know, how many years? I mean, again, Super Hang-On took years for that to come out, didn't it? Proper close arcade conversion of Super Hang-On. I mean, the Mega Drive one's good, but one arcade there, it was a bit lacking in some of the speed and the like. Even though it's a great game, like outrun and stuff. You know. Marilyn Monroe to Alter Beast billboard stage 1. Marilyn Monroe? Really? Oh, you on about? No, you on about Shinobi.
3, 2, 1, go! One hit, team tournament. Easy right.
I get ya. Yeah. So they put an Alter Beast poster in there, have they? I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've got the 361, and it still might have Marilyn Monroe. We definitely ain't got Spider-Man in it. Definitely ain't got the Spider-Man. Spider-Man's in the wall-hanging baddie in the original Shinobi. It's like Revenge Shinobi, innit? Or should I say, it's called Super Shinobi in Japan. You've got all like the characters out of the films now, and you've got Batman in there, Batman character. You've got like Terminator one, and you like the robot, like Terminator. Got Rambo in there as well, and he guy with the flamethrower. there's all the references. Even Godzilla, you know, that dinosaur's Godzilla on it. So they've got, you know, got the licensing and stuff, didn't they? And then when it came out in Europe, what did it have? It was like cheap knockoffs. They changed all the colours and stuff, didn't they? And the designs of the characters. Yeah, it's a shame, really, isn't it? They had to mess with the classic games, how you remember it.
50, long, easy right, maybe. Open. 100, very, very long, easy left, maybe. Open. 200, easy right, easy left.
Yeah, I think the next stream, I think I might actually try to stream some Saturn games again. I enjoyed the Saturn stream that I did a few months back. Was it months back? Or probably about a month or so back on it. I enjoyed doing the Saturn stream. It's like the Neo Geo stuff. I can stream Neo Geo stuff, play the OG stuff. It's glad to be running through that emulator box I've got. Unless it's Neo CD. Like I say, Neo CDs are other stuff like Goku 2 and like the early games, because they're low RAM counts, because obviously it's allowed it now. But the big games, the you know, the large games like Samurai Showdown 4 and like the Fatal Fury 3, stuff like that, there's just, and King of Fighters 98, they're just the load times cripple the game a bit, don't they? You don't really want to be streaming massive long load times. Yeah, now love the old Sega pulling up stuff, you know, and that era, that like you got that Double Dragon, Shinobi. Yeah, like they were the classics, aren't they, really? Well, anyway, thanks for dropping in, everybody, anyway, and for making a comment, and you know, just you know, showing your face, you know what I mean? Much appreciated. And I say, it's just me here, playing a few games, rambling on, talking about, you know, the past. And thanks again, mate. And thanks all for viewing. And I'll catch you again next stream, whenever that be tomorrow or day after, whenever. Cheers, thanks again.